Hi, everyone. This is real estate coach, guru, whatever you want to call me, Craig Proctor. Today, we're going to be talking about how to dramatically increase your business with the kind of business that you love to get, which is referrals. Nothing's better than the come list me, right? When you get those calls saying, hey, I'd like you to list my house. You dealt with my friend, so-and-so. I'm going to show you today how to plus this, how to make your referral offer better so you get more referrals. Also going to help you feel more comfortable about asking for referrals, because sometimes it's kind of weird, right? It kind of feels awkward. It kind of feels self-serving because you're basically saying, do you know anybody? Do you know anybody? So we're going to talk to you about a much better approach that's used by my millionaire agents. Let's get started here. Let me know what city and state that you operate, or what city and province you're operating. We are getting a ton of referrals here in Craig Proctor world, like a ton of referrals. So we don't keep any of the money. We just pass these referrals back and forth. Let us know what city you're in. The number one battle that realtors fight is obscurity. So don't be shy. Thank you for joining us today. Let us know the city, what location you serve, and let's get some referral business. It's nice to be able to refer business to somebody that's competent, that's someone that knows what they're doing, and that's the kind of agents that we have right here. So if you join me a little bit late, we're talking about referrals. How do I get more of them? How do I get better quality referrals? And how do I feel good about asking for referrals? It kind of feels like what they teach us to do feels awkward sometimes. How many of you would agree that sometimes it feels kind of self-serving when you're saying to people, hey, do you know anybody, right? Do you know anybody that wants to buy or sell? I can't imagine, like a divorce attorney knocking on your door saying, oh, hi, I'm Craig, the divorce attorney. And I was just wondering if you were thinking of going through a divorce, or if you knew anybody in the neighborhood, any friends or relatives that are going through a divorce. So the whole thing's kind of awkward. The best people to get referrals from, of course, are our clients. So here's what we're going to talk about today. Why do people send you referrals? Okay, that's a question I'm going to ask you. How do they know to send you referrals? When is the best time to ask for referrals? What do you give them? If someone sends you a referral, what do you give them? Do you give them kind of gift or money, or like a bottle of wine? What do you give them? And how do you program your clients to give you more referrals? And then I have a giveaway. Everything that we talk about here, I have created a giveaway, a handout, and I'm going to show you what to type into the comments. You can actually do it right now if you want. Just type in free report, and I'll send this out. It's a guide to everything that we're going to talk about here today. How to get your clients really to become walking, talking billboards for your business. So let's get right into it here today. Type in free report if you want the information on this. My team will get it out to you. So let's start with why do people send you referrals? This is a good one, by the way. When I'm doing a big seminar, I'll ask 1,000 agents, why do people send you referrals? And mostly what I hear is, well, because Craig, I do a really good job. Okay, back up the bus. Just wait a minute. You say that you get referrals because you do a good job. Well, that's probably true. Someone wouldn't send you a referral if you did a bad job. But hang on. You do a good job, a great job for most of your clients, maybe all of your clients. Why don't they all send you referrals? See the problem with that, right? We think, well, I get referrals because I do a good job. But no. You give all your clients great service, but you don't get referrals from everybody. So what's the problem here? We don't have an effective system. Okay, we're going to talk about how to improve. If you pay attention to what we're talking about today, you will make hundreds of thousands of dollars if you actually implement what we're talking about today. So why do people send you referrals? And how do you go about doing it? How do they even know to send you a referral? Well, you say, well, I ask them. I bet you don't ask them. I bet you don't ask all of them. And I'd like to hear your referral offer. What do you say to them? Do you say, hey, do you know anybody? Or what's some of the stuff they teach us here in the industry? The biggest compliment you could give me is to send me a referral. As if, right? As if your clients are running around thinking about you all day long. Gee, I wonder how I could give Craig a compliment. I want to send him a referral. No. People operate under their own self-interest. So Why do people send you referrals? Well, because I do a good job. Hey, you do a good job for a lot of people, and they end up doing business with other people. I remember earlier in my career, I met one of my past clients at the local mall, and she introduces me to her sister. And she says, oh, this is my sister, whatever her name was, and she just bought a property here in town a week ago. I'm like, well, why didn't you refer them to, you know what she said? I didn't even think about it, right? That's on me. Okay, so this is a client that I did a good job for. She liked me, but when her sister bought, she just ended up going somewhere else. She didn't even think of referring me. Now, what do you say? What is your referral offer going to be? Okay, instead of it being self-serving like, hey, give me your money, or do you know anybody? I want to give you a better idea. All of you are passionate about something, right? There's something that has touched your life. It might be, it might be cancer. It might be Heart and Stroke Foundation. It might be homeless people. Maybe you're an animal lover, right? Maybe you want to give back to animal shelters. Maybe you were in the military and it's wounded warriors. But there's something that you're passionate about. For me, my daughter, when I was growing up, was quite sick, and she went to the local sick kids hospital. So what I did was this. This was the referral marketing that I used. It says your referrals help the children, and I donated a portion of every single commission to a charity, what I call this worthy cause marketing. Now, what I like about this, and what you're going to like about it, is it's really easy for you to talk about something that you're passionate at, right? I used to coach my son's hockey, and one of the parents was a realtor. And you're not going to believe, like, this guy would come in every Saturday and Sunday, every practice and game, and he was pushing his cards on the parents, and I'm a real estate agent. Yeah, like, buddy, everybody knows you're a real estate agent. It was awkward. It made your skin crawl. How many of you can relate to that? So when you're pushing this kind of stuff on people, it's not very effective, but it makes you feel bad, and that's why we don't do it enough. But if you were talking about something you were passionate about, and so the local sick kids hospital here, that was my worthy cause. That was my thing. So I've got marketing here that does the job, and the words that come out of my mouth when I meet with people, after I list a home, after I get the buyer contract signed, there's certain things that I say to program my clients for referrals, much like you would program a computer. Right now, the next question I want to talk about is, when is the best time to ask for referrals? So what do you think it is? Let me know in the comments, when do you think the best time to ask for referrals would be? Do you think it's like as soon as you meet somebody, or as soon as they list their home with you, or do you think you should wait until closing? Let me know in comments what you think is the best time. And I'll explain why as soon as you get them under contract, as soon as they list their home with you, or as soon as they sign a buyer agency agreement, I believe that's the best time to program them for referrals with your worthy cause. Okay, so I want you to think about right now, what is it that I really believe in? Right? If you were talking about something you really believed in, if you said, a portion of my commission, anybody that you refer to me, is going to go to the Cancer Society, right? Or it's going to go to Alzheimer research, right? It's going to go to homeless people, something that you believe in. You would have no trouble talking about that. And it is a win-win, right? Because you would get more referrals because you're passionate in this. It's something that would be easy for you to talk about. Your worthy cause wins, right? The clients that get referred to you, they win because they're working with you. They're not working with an average or below average realtor. And of course you win because you're getting more business. So I'll show you some more examples. But again, I've created a report here with all of the marketing on this. Okay, there's like about 5 or 6 pages here, how to get your clients to sell your services. And if you just type into the comments below, free report, I'll get it out for you. You might be like, well, what's the catch? There is no catch. Here's my strategy, folks. I just want to help you. And you may think, well, why would you want to do that? Well, the easiest way for me to prove that I can really help you in your real estate career is just to help you. right? I'm just going to give you not just ideas, but proven concepts that have worked for me and my millionaire agents. And I come on here live. I give you the collateral material. I explain it all. And if you have any questions, type the questions in below, and I'll take the time, my team and I, to answer your questions. So the best time to ask for referrals or program your clients for referrals is at the beginning of the relationship. And I'll explain why this is. There's a piece in our brain called the reticular activator. It's almost like these little antennae that we have. And the reticular activator in you notices other people where their situations parallel your situation. So, if you bought a new car, you would see a whole bunch of cars like the one you just bought on the road. If you're a family with young children, you notice other families with young children. If you were looking to buy a new laptop, you would see all the ads for laptops. And then once you bought the laptop, almost like you don't even notice the ads. So those little antennae go down. That's your reticular activator. So we want to plug ourselves into the natural conversations that our clients are going to have anyway. So consider this. You go out in a listing tonight, and this is how I used to do. I'd be in a big rush to, go out on the listing, get the listing signed, jump in the car, and drive to the next listing. This is what I learned. That's dumb. So now what I do is after I get the listing agreement signed, I take about 5 minutes and I say, I'd like to explain my worthy cause. And I talk the story about my daughter. You're going to tell your story. And I say I give a portion of every referral to the local sick children's hospital. And I pull this out and I show them our referral marketing. The reason I do it at the beginning is because here's what's going to happen. When we leave the house, the sellers, they might jump on the phone and they might call their relatives and say, hey, guess what we did? We just listed our house. They're thinking about moving and they're talking to their friends and their family and their relatives about their moving plans. Well, guess what I did? I want to plug me into that conversation. Okay, I want to be plugged into those natural conversations that your buyers and sellers are going to have anyway. So the next day, the seller goes to work and the seller's talking to all their coworkers about their moving plans. And I just listed my house, and someone might say, well, we're thinking of making a move as well. Well, your referral offer, your worthy cause referral offer is top of mind. You want them to say, well, you know what? If you work with Craig Proctor, he'll donate money to a worthy cause. You could even do it this way. You could donate money to their worthy cause. I like it being your cause because you're passionate about it, but there's no right or wrong. You can do it any way you want. When they get home from work that day, the for sale sign is on the front lawn. Their neighbors come over and they're talking real estate. Plug yourself into all these natural conversations that they have. Okay, they're going to be talking about real estate from the day they list their house all the way through. But on closing, if you wait till closing, guess what? Those little antennae have gone down. They're not thinking about real estate anymore, right? The transaction's closed. They're thinking about landscaping. They're thinking about redecorating their house. They're not in the process anymore. So that's why you want to plug yourself in at the beginning of the process with a worthy cause. Let me know in the comments if this is making sense. Wouldn't this make you feel way more comfortable talking about them giving you referrals if it was something you really believed in and something that was just a good idea, right? Wouldn't that be better than saying, do you know anybody? You got any money? Do you know anybody? I need some money, right? That's really what we've been taught to say. And so we feel awkward. How many of you have felt kind of awkward, or you feel like it's self-serving from time to time when you're asking for referrals? Do you know anybody? Do you know anybody? And that's why we don't do it. We're inconsistent. And so that example I cited, this is one of my best clients. She's at the mall. Her sister just bought with it. That's on me. Her sister bought with another agent. And my client's like, yeah, you know what? I didn't even think about referring her to you. Okay, here's another question. What do you give them when they send you a referral? Right? So for many real estate agents, it's like a trade. Well, if you refer someone to me, I'm going to give you a gift certificate for like a dinner at a nice restaurant, or I'm going to give you a bottle of wine, or I'll give you some cash. Okay, that's what happens out there. So it becomes a trade, right? The client sees it as a trade. Oh, I see. If I send you a client, you're going to do something for me. Okay, so I want you to think, what is it that you're giving the client? Okay, a bottle of wine, a $100 gift certificate for a dinner or whatever. But wouldn't saving a child's life be more important? Wouldn't helping homeless people be more important? So I'll read you what it says on this card. It says, help us help the kids. The Proctor team believes in giving back to those in need in our community. When you refer a family member to us who is considering a move, you're helping a sick child in real need, because for every home we sell this year, we're donating a portion of our income to the local sick kids hospital. Okay, so we would help you with your marketing, the words that come out of your mouth and the collateral material that you would hand out. This works so well. I promise you, if you start to do this, you'll feel better about asking for referrals because it's something you really believe in, and you'll get a lot more referrals. It's just a good idea. So what do you guys think of this? Is this something you can do? Give me some ideas in the comments. What do you think would be a good worthy cause for you? What would be something that, it's touched your life in some way and something you'd feel really comfortable talking about? And do this as part of your listing presentation. Once you get the listing agreement signed, or once you get the buyer agreement signed, instead of running out the door in a big rush to go, knock on doors to try to find another seller, why don't we just spend 5 minutes and leverage off the relationship that we have? And we can be constantly reminding or marketing to our clients all the way through the listing process, all the way through the buying process, from the minute you meet them to the close of this transaction, and even after. Of course, we're never going to stop asking for referrals. After closing, we're going to continue to do it as well. I'm just saying it works better when they're in the process, right? Like if you were looking for a new car, all you see on the road are cars like that. You're thinking about it, you're doing research, and then after you buy the car, you don't notice it as much, right? So we want to plug ourselves in with the right offer at the beginning of the relationship, and it's got to be something you feel really super comfortable with. And I'll tell you what we don't feel comfortable about: talking about ourselves and something that's self-serving. Do you know anybody? Do you know anybody's thinking of buying or selling anybody? And then next time you see them, do you know anybody? The greatest compliment you could give me is to send me a referral. Folks, you've tried that. We got to be consistent. We've got to have a better message. This is a win-win-win. Now, let me know if you like this. If this makes sense, hit the blue thumbs up button, okay? The blue thumbs up button, or maybe give me a little heart. I want to know if this makes sense to you, okay? And I want to get you this collateral material. So let me show you what we have here for you. This is free, no catch. We'll hand it out to you right now if you type in free report into the comments if you haven't done so. So basically, how to get your clients to sell your services. I am going to give you the collateral marketing that you can copy. Just take this and start using it in your business, but you're going to use your worthy cause. So just model after what I'm doing, but you're going to plug in whatever your worthy cause is going to be. And so you can get all this. It's all created for you just by typing in free report. Also, if you would like to book a call with my team and I, if someone could type in proctorcall.com, no space, just my last name, proctorcall.com, we are accepting 5 new breakthrough calls. Okay, we have room for 5 of you this week. It's a clickable link, so if someone could type in proctorcall.com, if you click on that link, you'll go to my Acuity Day Timer, and we're going to do 5. And I'll tell you what we do here. This isn't like any kind of big sales pitch or anything like that. We're going to ask you a bunch of questions about your business, right, where you are now, and we're going to ask you about where is it you'd like to go? What's your goal? So I was talking to a lady recently. She was doing 25 transactions. She says, I want to do 50. Well, why aren't you doing 50? And why is doing 50 important? She says, well, if I could go from 25 to 50, my husband could retire. He's in the military. He could work with me. We could travel around and we could see our kids. So that was her why. So then why are you not doing 50? Why are you stuck at 25? We work on that. Obviously, you know where you are and you know what your goal is, right? So why aren't you doing it? That's what we're going to discuss is what is the block, okay? What is preventing you from doing the thing that you want to do? We would give you our advice on how to go from where you are now to where it is you want to go. That's why we call it a breakthrough call, a Craig Proctor breakthrough call. So if you click on the clickable link, proctorcall.com, you'll go to my Acuity Day Timer, and we'll spend an hour. It costs you nothing, $0, zero commitment. I promise you, just the questions we ask you, just the information you learn is going to be very helpful to you. And at the end of the call, if you think, well, this was really useful, I would like to get more training from Craig, that would be great. I'd love that. If not, nothing ventured, nothing gained. There's no downside to having a conversation. That's where all good things start. Also, I have a private Facebook group. Most of you are in the private Facebook group, but the average income inside this group, like inside my platinum group, is $700,000 in GCI. If you'd like to be a member of my private group, we'll put a link in there as well for the private group. We'll do that. So just type in private group. Okay, this is my private Facebook group where all the big shooters are, and you'll get lots of great ideas. Like just the people you meet is really important, right? In real estate, the connections you make. When you start to meet and mix with other agents that are doing far better than you, you'll come to understand that they're no different than you are, right? We look at people that are doing way more than us, and we think like they're superhuman beings, but they've had all the same challenges that you've had. That's how you learn. And when you understand that all of these agents that are super successful, they were wherever you are right now, they've been there before. But wouldn't you like to know how they figured it out, how they overcame the challenges? So be part of my private Facebook group. Okay. Also, I want to thank all of you for coming on here and giving comments. We do appreciate that. Again, if you haven't let us know what community you service, what city you service, let us know right now. We do get referrals all the time. We hand those referrals out. I was talking to one of our members in Arizona. He said he made $150,000 last year just from referrals back and forth inside Craig Proctor Nation. So I want you guys to get more referrals. I want you to be asking for referrals consistently as soon as you meet up with a new client, as soon as they sign the listing agreement, as soon as they sign the buyer agency agreement. I want to give you the collateral material and the words that come out of your mouth. So you're going to feel super comfortable. Okay, you'll feel super comfortable talking about this, and you'll be able to talk right away when they love you the most, when they sign the listing agreement or the buyer agreement, and plug yourself into those natural conversations that they're having. They're going to do this anyway. Just like my past client that I met at the mall, her sister was going to buy a house. Okay, that's on me that I didn't program my client for referrals. How much money has this cost us? And how easy, honestly, would it be for you to talk about something that you're really into? All of you are passionate about something. Again, there's something that's touched your life that you could talk about and tell your story. Hey, the reason I believe in that I give back to the Cancer Society is, and you tell your story. The reason I give back to the local homeless shelters is because, right? The reason I give back to Wounded Warriors is I'm a veteran. Like, you tell your story. This is a way to connect with people, to talk about something you really believe in, and everyone wins. You definitely will get more referrals. Your client's going to feel good about sending you referrals, and you're going to help another client have an awesome experience. Every time we get new business, we're saving that client, I honestly believe, from having an ordinary or less than ordinary experience with an average real estate agent. So let me know how you like this. I hope you found this extremely helpful. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this, smash the like button, give me a little hearts up. Share this. If you know any other realtors that would benefit from our conversation here today, you might even want to share it with your broker owner, because your broker owner wants to help the agents inside the brokerage. But book yourself a call with me and my team. We have only five left this week. Go to proctorcall.com, click on that link, and let's start a conversation right now. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time. This is Real Estate Coach Craig Proctor. This is Craig Proctor. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed that video. And listen, I've got a lot more information for you to help you grow your real estate business. You see, several times a week, I record new videos and I load them onto this YouTube channel. What I'd like you to do, if you'd like to access them, are two important things, and both are totally free. Number one is I'd like you to subscribe to this channel. you're going to see a little subscribe button for you to click on. And if you don't already have an account with YouTube, it's free for you to set it up. It's really easy, it's free, but you've got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important thing is to ring the little bell right next to the subscribe button. And that's going to let you know every time I load new money making videos to help you grow your real estate business. So make sure you subscribe right now, you ring the little bell, and we'll see you on the next video.